हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम एसक्यूएल और नो एसक्यूएल का डिफरेंस देखेंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सबसे पहले देखते हैं व्हाट इज एसक्यूएल। एसक्यूएल स्टैंड्स फॉर स्ट्रक्चर्ड क्वेरी लैंग्वेज. It is used to store the structured data, means in the form of table like rows and columns. For example, Excel sheet, where we store the fixed structure of item and there are relationship between the tables. Now let's come to NoSQL. NoSQL means not only SQL, where we store the unstructured and semi-structured data like text, images, JSON, and sensor data. We don't use table. We store the data in the form of graph, key-based documents, column-based, or key values. Now, where SQL is database are MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, where data is organized in a well format and need to be strong consistency, like banking, accountancies. This is the example of SQL, where each column represents the attribute or the type of data, like in the format of text, numbers, and dates, and each row represents the record, like entry of the particular customer, its name, its last name, its address, its age. Now, when we come to NoSQL database, examples may include MongoDB, Cassandra, and DynamoDB. It is fast and flexible. It is perfect for social media and real-time applications. So, it is stored in a document format such as it is like this: a key value format in a wide column database and graph databases. Now, when it comes to schemas, SQL is a fixed structure, so it called schema, where inserting a data, we have what kind of data each column will hold. And when we come to NoSQL, it contains a dynamic schema, where it can be stored in unstructured and semi-structured data. Now, when we come to scalability, SQL stored in or SQL scales in a vertically, where we add RAM or one more server into the same CPU or same data server. But when we come to NoSQL database, it scales horizontally. We add more servers to a distributed data. When we come to transactions, SQL support assets like atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability for gate complex transaction. But when we come to NoSQL, it focuses on speed and flexibility, such as basically available, soft state, and eventually consistent. So this was the conclusion. Here is the quick comparison, like data model is row and column. For NoSQL it is document based. Schema is fixed for SQL and NoSQL it is dynamic. Scalability for SQL is vertical and for NoSQL it's horizontal. Transactions are based on strong asset property where it is based on base properties. SQL is a query language we use for SQL databases, whereas NoSQL is written in JSON API format. It has structured data where it contains unstructured data. Example are MySQL, PostgreSQL, and example NoSQL is MongoDB, Cassandra, Redis. So this was the quick comparison between NoSQL and SQL. Thank you guys.